I'm a railroad man, and I'd like to tell you something about our railroad and what we're doing on it. Hear that click of the rails? To a railroader, that's the same music as a hush in the theater to an actor before the footlights come up.
Hit it! Episode 200, the final episode of Seddy Bimco, jumping in to steal Tim's thunder. It's me. What? Music? What?
No, we're here.
No,
at the train
I'm
station.
just
I told you.
confused. This is a special episode.
going.
It's myself, George O'Connor, my co-host Tim Hamilton, and also co-host Kevin Kablasto. All three of us together for the second time.
All aboard!
We're at the broadcasting from the Hoboken train station.
Why not Rochester or New York
This
City?
is
Where
Tim.
we live? It's Tim. Yeah.
That's-
He got a weird
Hoboken,
bee in his bonnet
Wisconsin.
about how he's going to start this early in the week in a drug
It's
haze.
Tim.
Well, it's 200
Welcome.
episodes. Why not drop a new bit?
he started a new bit his book quarter
Yeah.
last week.
God.
Madness. Let's hear your old age question, Tim.
All right. Wow.
Oh my God.
Oh, wait, sorry. Another train. Wait for this train to go by. This is the first podcast broadcast from a train station, so it's very busy. So every week we open age-old question about revenge. George has been calling them age-old questions, but they're actually about
I
revenge.
like that you've only noticed like 2 weeks ago I've been doing that. I've been doing that since the beginning.
He said George has been calling it the age-old question. No, he's been calling it the old age question. Yes.
End the show now.
You're right. The old
Let it
age
end.
question.
All right, let's hear it, Tim. Let's hear it.
One last one. Oi, did Bob ever get revenge
Who's Bob?
on his GI doctor? Now, you all know that's
Government issue.
your intestinal tract. That's what that doctor
that's
was.
I actually did. Oh, okay. All right.
GI.
All right.
Your GI doctor. What?
I was thinking G.I. Joe. Government issue Joe. Yeah.
No, did Bob ever get revenge on his GI doctor? Mm-hmm. Gastrointestinal people. Mm-hmm. No, did he get revenge on his GI doctor when he found out he was actually a G.I. Joe doctor?
Oh.
And his examinations
We did not see that coming.
were so painful because he was using his kung fu grip too much.
Ah, yes. Tim uses
Trademark,
the old-fashioned
1974.
G.I. Joe because he missed the whole real American G.I. Joe version. He's using the old 60s version because Tim's old.
It's Seddy Bimco Part 2, The Revenge. The show where we create revenge sequels nobody invented.
Is that why you
Wait.
have hair glued to your face, Tim? For that
Yes.
gag? Yeah.
Why is it glued to just a
It's-
little patch under your nose, though, like a little square?
Right. The rest of it fell off.
It's the Michael Jordan. He
It's
keeps.
my Charlie Chaplin mustache.
Oh.
It's the Charlie Chaplin G.I. Joe.
Do you remember when Michael Jordan had that mustache?
I do. That was unfortunate.
I do. You remember when Laurel of Laurel and Hardy had that mustache?
Nope.
Seddy Bimco, Part
Seddy
2,
Bimco.
The Revenge. Seddy Bimco, Comedy Hour.
Yes.
Had to put the song in there somewhere.
Okay. Yeah.
So Kevin's here.
Yep.
Hi,
Did
Kevin.
you introduce everybody, George?
I did.
No. Oh, yes, he did.
Yeah. Oh,
Tim-
it's going to be rough. It's going to be a rough episode.
All three of us here for the last episode.
Yeah.
So,
Who-
yeah.
John will be joining shortly.
Is he really?
Hey,
No.
I
he's not.
contacted him, but he
Did
He
you
never
really?
did, huh?
I did. Of course I did. Hey, John.
I never know.
Hi, John. Hope you're listening. And hi, Hillary, other co-host who appeared in like 2 episodes. I hope you're listening.
Also, hi,
What?
Dirk and Marcy, because I think I'm forcing them to listen.
Hi, Bat and Spider.
Yep. I bet. Yeah, they never listen.
Nah, they don't know who we are.
Nope.
Hey,
Hey,
I know we have a lot of things to talk about, maybe, like what's happened, but I do know something interesting about Kevin.
Oh, yeah?
You went camping.
Oh, God. Oh,
Did you kill your own food?
I did.
Did you get did you get bitten by a tick and get Lyme disease?
Yes, Tim, I did. Thank you for setting up all those hilarious jokes for me to say yes to.
Did I ruin it?
Yes. I mean, I didn't know I was going to be talking about camping. Yes.
Well, that's interesting that you went.
Yeah. Why? Because I don't leave my house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you camp in the backyard?
No, we camped not even an hour away, I think. But yeah, we did it outside on the ground. And tent wasn't meant to be on the ground. The air mattress thing didn't inflate.
It
no.
always breaks.
Yeah.
How long was it?
It was only 2 nights.
Okay.
Second night we had a 12-year-old. So that makes everything.
That's weird. Normally, children are born as infants, not 12 years old.
Well,
Seddy, but
Sorry.
I thought
The 345 from Philadelphia is going by.
I thought it was an applause.
he's gonna be doing
track.
this. I did too, but I just this is a weird bit.
What?
For some
We're
reason.
broadcasting from a train station.
No. So
Why?
No one else has done that.
I listened to you guys a couple weeks ago, and you were talking about comics, and I'm like, okay, this is clearly coming to an end. And now Tim's other love is trains. So I'm just like, okay, this is basically like one big coming out party. That's what the end of Seddy Bimco is. So
Yes.
Tim is revealing his true colors. So I get it.
Okay. Well, that was funny. You went camping.
Yeah,
There
that
were a
was
lot of funny
great
bits
story.
about
I'm glad
that.
you brought that up.
That was good, Tim.
Got so much out of it.
What was it? Your 12-year-old? Was she okay with camping?
Yeah, so most of the time she was on the phone and
What?
or arguing with mom, and then we got everything together, got home, and I said, so would you go camping again? And she's like, yeah. To which point I said, like, why? What did you get out of camping that you don't do at home? So anyway.
I thought you'd take the phone away.
Oh, also, she didn't sleep at all that night because apparently I was snoring, and I barely remember this because I kept getting slapped in the middle of the night by my fiance. So,
Wow.
yeah. So, and she told me she didn't slap me, but
It was just a bear?
yeah. So, the lawsuit against her says otherwise. So, but yeah. So.
It might have been the what's that cryptid in Rochester? The slapping
No,
the slapping bug.
we've got some.
Come on, George, help me.
There's like a Nessie knockoff in Rochester that I didn't know about. And
Wait,
then,
which lake is near Rochester?
all the lakes. We have the Finger Lakes. So
Is that-
Crystal Lake.
Is that Lake Champlain?
we have that one.
Because that's Champ. That's the
Okay.
guy. That's the Nessie knockoff there.
I think so. Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me see. That lake is probably not even near us. No, that lake's not even near us. Right.
I like that you don't even know where you live.
No, I don't. Okay, remember how we talked?
Well-
remember 40 minutes ago how we talked about how I went camping?
Yeah.
That was such an oddity. So I would try to dig through my phone and find the post I sent my fiance about the cryptids, but I don't think she reacted, and I don't think I can find it because
Great.
that's my storage. So anyway, there are cryptids in this area.
It's just
Yes. We didn't see any. It's a good episode. We're a good podcast.
Let's thank goodness we're ending.
Yep. This is why we're at.
comedy gold.
Comedy
Yep.
gold.
Camping.
Yep.
George, did you go camping?
I did not, Tim.
You're waiting to say something.
Wait,
No,
are you
I-
wearing a cryptid shirt?
I am actually.
He probably is.
My shirt is a picture of the Loch Ness Monster, and it says, "Believe in yourself even when no one else does."
That's good.
Yeah, that is uncanny. This
Yeah.
is good.
That could
to
be
make
any
vision-
cryptid.
It's the Loch Ness
That could
Monster.
be
Tim.
Bigfoot, right?
No. Bigfoot is not a plesiosaur.
No, I mean that saying that.
Oh, it
go
could
with-
be. Yes, it could be.
Tim is.
You could wear a shirt with a picture of Kevin Kablasto. And
You know
say
what's
that.
great for audio podcasts is making repeated references to.
Yeah.
All right, I'm taking control of this episode.
No, you're just gonna tell your story.
What's my story?
I don't know.
Getting
All right.
sick.
But
Okay,
before
so
we get to the movie, I have something to say if you don't.
let's hear your thing, Tim, because I got something to say, but mine's big.
Oh, big. Sorry,
This sucks.
the 245 from Lake Champlain. So listen.
Oh wait, Tim, are you going to repeat like 2 minutes later everything one of us says? That's good. All right. You're like a conversational goldfish.
315 from Topeka. There you go.
All right.
We had a visitor. I have a funny story.
Okay.
We had a visitor, Robin Ha, that George knows.
Yes.
If Kevin doesn't know Robin Ha, she did a graphic novel, Fox Maidens and Almost American Girl, right?
Also, Cook Korean. She is a New York
Korean.
Times bestselling author, just like Tim, just like myself.
Yeah.
Over.
Well, she came to visit, and I saw her
Yeah.
at a bookstore. I went to have coffee. I bought
Oh.
coffee with John Turturro. He was a very nice guy.
Unlike you, her artwork is excellent.
I know. Damn.
I felt bad saying that as I was saying it.
So So I talked to her, and I'm like, you should come over for dinner, and
John Turturro.
And John Turturro. And she's like, yeah, if your
I
wife
feel like
wants
it's
to
need
make
to
food.
jump in to say John Turturro, in case people at home are listening, why John Turturro? John
was
Turturro,
there.
famous Brooklyn, just happened to be there. In case you're wondering why Tim's throwing this random detail in, I got to be like
He was there.
the story coach. All right, go, Tim.
And Tim walked up to John Turturro and he goes, I know you from somewhere. And he mentioned all the movies. He's like, no. What do I know you from?
And then
Took up
Turturro
My
said,
neighborhood.
6 hours of that man's life.
So
Anyway,
I asked my wife,
yeah.
you want to make dinner for Robin to come over? She's like, yeah, let's have Robin over. And then George says, I want to see Robin again. Can I come? And I said, sure. And then I say, is your significant other coming later? And he's like, yeah, sure, she's coming too. And then Robin's friend, Laura, also a graphic novelist, she wanted to come, which is fine.
No last name. Do you not want to plug her friend?
Antal.
Antal, I know her name.
Antal.
So that's six people if you're counting, Kevin.
Antel.
Al.
L-A-L.
This is good
So
stuff.
my wife and I are making food all day. This is a good story.
Can I jump in with my part of the story?
At what point do you want to tell your version?
Well, I want to give the detail because I know where this is going. So a little bit before this, a few days before this, Robin, Laura, and I and some other people, we all went karaoke to
Was
go do
Floof
karaoke.
there?
No, come on.
All right, yeah.
No. No other characters of the show mentioned will be appearing in the story. And we were all sitting there, huddled over a microphone, screaming into different, screaming songs all together. Perplexingly, by the end of the night, Robin suddenly loses her voice completely.
Oh,
Now
God.
we're like, nobody thinks about anything that weird because we've all been yelling, been singing all these songs together. But Robin, literally can't talk at all. We're like, oh, that's kind of weird.
That's very odd.
Few days pass.
Yeah, a few days passed. So we're making dinner that day, making food to 6 people. So we better make a lot of stuff, which is fine. And then during the day, George texts me and says, I think we're still sick from hanging out with Robin. We got a bad cold. We better not infect you, so we can't come. And we're like, okay, we're sorry.
Now I will say,
keep
I got
making food.
I got very sick after the thing, but I didn't realize I was sick for a long time because I'm stubborn and stupid. While I had been out at karaoke, my wife did not go, but she did stay at home and did a thorough cleaning of parts of the house. So I come home and my throat's hurting and I'm sneezing and stuff. And I'm like, oh, I figure it's allergies from all the dust she kicked off.
Yeah.
But this has been going on for days. And finally it kicks my ass and I'm taken out of commission for a day or two. A little bit too late. My wife's like, I think you're sick. I'm like, oh, I think you're right. Just as she starts feeling a little scratchy in the throat. So yeah.
Sure.
So, but by 5, people are going to get there at 5, no 6. But around 5, then Robin texts me and says, I'm still sick. I sound like old Lucy, my voice, like an old smoker, Lucille Ball. And Laura's sick too.
Thank you for your references. What the fuck? It's such
Lucille
an old
Ball.
man. Yeah, because that's everybody thinks you're old Lucy.
He said he's quoting someone. So
I'm quoting someone.
No, there's no way on earth Robin Ha said Lucille
Robin
Ball.
said.
No, she
Robin
did
said,
not.
I sound hoarse like Lucille Ball, or that episode where Ricky, he got a cold and he said, yeah, hoarse.
This is terrible. It's already our worst episode, and it's our last one. Thank God.
To make this long story short, everybody canceled.
I'm so sorry, Tim.
okay.
We called my neighbor Aaron, who George has met, and we said, you have dinner plans? And invited him over. And his partner was not home. He was out at a meeting. So.
I don't think his partner exists. Every time I've met him, he just talks about his partner, and his partner's never about. Well, Tim, I'm really sorry.
okay.
Just as an update, this was days ago, and this is a vicious cold. You should be glad. I actually think it's a flu. Now, you could still hear it in my voice. My wife, this is the first day she's been ambulatory since this happened.
Wow.
She was completely out all day yesterday, and today, about 3 hours ago, she started walking around again.
Good God.
Oof. On all 3 of her legs?
On all 3 of her legs, yes. For those of you who don't know, I'm married to a circus freak. She has 2 legs on the bottom, 1 leg that grows out of the top of her head. And she kind of does this thing where she leans back and the leg on top of her head goes, and she just kind of scuttles around like a 3-legged cockroach that way while laying down. It's pretty handy.
Nice.
George used the phrase circus freak. Therefore, I guess we can all use it. So,
Yeah.
Yes.
That works.
It's Seddy Bimco. We're going to say worse than this.
I say circus disabled.
Well,
Look,
That's a hilarious story.
I'm just going to educate you all. It's called, if you go to like Coney Island, they call it the Circus Freak. Oh, they don't call it the Freak Show anymore. Yeah, strike that from the record. They call it Sideshow now. They did change it. I was being bad.
Well,
that sucks, Tim. You have bad friends.
No, it's a funny story.
Yeah.
We have food for a month.
Oh, wow. How much did you think we were going to eat?
No, not that much.
Okay.
My wife is Korean. They make a lot of food.
Can I jump in with some stuff then?
Now jump in with stuff.
Okay, so we've been talking. If you were an avid listener of either the episodes with Kevin or myself or anyone's with Tim, we've been talking for a while that we've been building up to episode 200, and this is it. This is the end. Yes. And I just want to say up front, Tim kind of like finagled with like the we normally take turns choosing which movies we're going to talk about. Tim was really like, I want to do episode 200, and he chose the bewildering Ninja Terminator, which I don't get why you chose that. You're so hot to choose this one, but I think it's so.
Yes,
I think it's so appropriate. We're going out on such a whimper.
Sure.
And our 200th and final episode, you just chose a movie. It was just like, I don't know that I've ever had as much a hard time. Maybe it's because I knew it was the end. I was finally free from my long servitude in this podcast. But I'm like, I don't think I've ever been less engaged in a Seddy Bimco movie. It was just nothing.
It was. Are we moving on to that already?
No, because I have two things I want to talk about. For one thing, we've been pitching a replacement podcast that we're going to do, right? And I thought of one last one.
Yeah. Well, sorry.
Yep.
The 450.
This bit is so good.
To Utah.
Yeah, to Utah.
So
because the mind of Tim Hamilton equates episode 200 with trains for some reason. All right, so
we're just anyway. It's a new bit.
It's a great bit, Tim. All right. Do you all know what SETI is?
Yes.
In my terms or in cosmetology?
In acronyms, it stands for SETI, the Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence.
Yes.
It's a program that's been going via NASA and private institutions for several decades now, just like doing things like monitoring signals coming in, sending out signals in the hopes that somewhere in this vast universe of ours, there is like another intelligent group of people, or humans, or no, they're not humans, beings that are listening out there, and we can communicate with them and be friends.
Yes.
I'm happy to announce that in the honor of that, I'm announcing my new podcast, Seddy Bimco. Where I'm taking all. Once we get this one, it's spelled differently, Tim. It's SETI Bimco. Taking all 200 episodes of Seddy Bimco, burning it onto a gold disc, and then throwing it as far as I can into the atmosphere with the hopes that it'll reach extraterrestrial life.
You're gonna scare them away.
And or let us be.
It's a warning.
It's two ways it's going to go, Kevin. I feel like either it could be like, well, that's terrifying, let's not go there. Or clearly that's not a planet worth conquering, let's not go there. Either way.
You saved the human race.
I have saved the human race. Yeah.
Keep aliens away.
Yeah, so I think I'm basically a hero. And to commemorate the hero, this is a big thing. I wrote a list. And this is a big list up front. I'm warning you all.
What?
Great moments in Seddy Bimco.
I don't think it's going to be that long.
Zing! All right.
Is it going to be long?
Shut up, Tim. Winter 2022. Winter 2022. Two former high school friends, Timothy J. Hamilton and John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt Kelly, meet up at a bar in their hometown in some fucking place outside of Ithaca, New York. They reminisce about old things like their former elementary school teacher, Betty Simcoe, and they keep pounding drinks and talking and talking. And they wake up the next morning in a ditch with an incorrect email address. Seddy Bimco with an E at the end, gmail.com. They realize they are committed to making a podcast. That is the first great moment.
It's like a revenge story.
No, it's not. They spent some time recording, presumably. March 2nd, 2022, the first episode entitled Sleepwalking Queen drops. In this podcast, this establishes the format, or what they propose to be the format. Two old men, John and Tim, talking about teenage years and the embarrassment of being a teenager, with the idea that they'll also sometimes talk about movies, which brings us to episode 3, Great Moment 3, March 9th, 2022, they do their first movie, Mazes and Monsters, the famous Tom Hanks TV movie.
And it's Tom Hanks after, I looked this up, I didn't realize, after Bosom Buddies.
Just after Bosom Buddies.
Mm-hmm. I think it was...
which ends up getting freaked out in the woods or something, which weirdly is what happens to Tim, causing a brief pause.
You're talking about Tim ends up freaked out in the woods. Okay.
Yes, John is able to find him in time for the next great moment, March 23rd, 2022. They have their first guest. This was something Seddy Bimco used to do. They would have guests on to talk about their own.
Yes. Can I guess who my first guest was? Because I don't remember.
Yeah.
It was Edie. Right?
Yeah, Edie Nugent, the daughter of Ted.
So why don't we just introduce Edie Nugent? Yay! Here she is.
Cool.
Edie's a co-host of the podcast, The Great Dante Read-Through.
It's on Spawn.
Was on there she was the first guest, establishing this thing. And the idea of going forward would alternate between a guest and a movie, which brings us to great moment number 5, March 30th, 2022. This is the first time Tim records while on a gummy.
Oh, God.
Continuing a trend that continues unbroken till now, episode 200, the final.
So it was a full moon or you live in Brooklyn, one or the other. Yeah.
But I got home. I follow the blood trail that's going into my building, which I saw earlier. I saw blood drippings earlier, and I got into the building, and the how do you know?
It's literally in the title.
Okay.
You named it. So April 6th, great moment. Eventual part-time co-host George O'Connor, hey, that me, appears as one of the guests. This is my first time on the show. I was not yet a co-host. It was still the John and Tim show, but I was on there and told a story about underwear. Go listen to it. It's best on.
But above all, George is a Greek mythology buff. His New York Times best-selling Olympian series, George O'Connor, draws from primary documents to reconstruct and retell classic Greek myths. Is that right?
Tim, you're one of my best friends, and you're reading my bio off. You're a monster.
It's actually very fun. And then the next great moment, June 29th, 2022. Eventual part-time co-host Kevin Kablasto appears as a guest.
Talks about his underwear too.
Also talks about his underwear.
I talked about George's underwear.
Yeah, everybody. That's basically the theme going forward.
By the way, should we introduce you as Mr. Kablasto? How would you like to be?
Yeah, Kevin Kablasto works. I threw John by labeling myself here as Chuck.
Chuck, yeah.
For cinnamon.
Great moment number 8. August 17th, 2022. Eventual one-time co-host Hillary Campbell appears as a guest. She's not here with us today. But then on 8/31/22, Seddy Bimco reaches its zenith so early on when Natalie Kim, actress, artist, entertainer, writer, many things, appears in what is apparently the highest rated episode we ever get. And shortly thereafter, having exhausted his personal acquaintances, Seddy stops having guests and just becomes two old men talking about teenagery movies.
Yes. Totally appropriate.
Great moment number 10. Now we've moved into a new year here, everybody. January 11th, 2023, and this is a grim portent of things to come. Because at this point, I've already been established as an occasional co-host when John can't be there. But this time, I do a 5-week-long stint as co-host while John goes into rehab for his crippling olive oil addiction. He eventually comes back, but not for that long. Then, the first of many rebrands. Great moment 11. Yes. March 8th, 2022. Seddy Bimco becomes Part 2, The Revenge. And I join as a permanent third co-host. So now we're no longer just old men talking about teenagery stuff, because I guess there was a lot of complaints, and they realized the optics of that. It was John, Tim, and I just talking about movies. It didn't have to necessarily do anything with teenagers, even though that had really kind of officially died off.
Yeah.
Very shortly thereafter, on March 29th, Kablasto has his first stint as a co-host, because I guess both John and I were just like, fuck it, we're busy this week. It was the episode She-Devils on Wheels.
Oh, God.
The man-eaters, tougher than the men they hate. She-devils on the prowl. for the first time, see them as they are. Wild, vicious.
There's a train going by. Sorry.
Yeah.
Can't hear you, George. Keep going, though.
I know. No, I'm not going to. I'm going to wait. I'm sure the people at home love it. The next great moment is May 17th, 2023, where avid listeners would have noticed at this point that Tim was going through a bit of a mania, a little bit of a Hitler mania, which reaches its apex at this moment with the episode
George hates
called
when I make fun of Hitler.
Heil, Honey, I'm Home, because Tim was bringing up Hitler on a regular basis.
True to form, Tim Hamilton began a discussion of his favorite topic of late, Adolf Hitler, who I like to make fun of. This episode...
Yeah, no, that's the distinction. Yeah.
This episode, Harry Hamilton specifically was talking about
George
cat.
picked
that.
No,
I mean,
that was,
John
it was
picked
John.
that.
Yes, but this was the moment. This was like the on-air confrontation with you. We're like, Tim, it's gotten too bad. And this is kind of like, this is the cusp and from here, your Hitler mania goes into slight remission. But then
it's
we are given
making fun of Hitler.
Yeah. Or it's called mentioning Hitler ad nauseum for no apparent reason.
Yeah.
And then
the tattoo. You were making fun with the tattoo.
The little mustache.
Yes, yeah.
But then,
Chaplin.
Great moment 14th, a hand grenade is lobbed into the Seddy Bimco recording studio on June 7th for the episode 5 Minutes to Love.
5 Minutes to Love.
A movie John Kelly had chosen himself. He is unable to attend the recording. And at the end of the episode, when we read a letter that he had written to us, he resigns from the show.
Bye.
It's so messed up, leaving just Tim and I holding the reins of the podcast he helped create.
I don't remember that.
Man, it's great. Kevin, it's not even lying, Kevin. We did not know. We're like, wait, that's how he leaves? And that's the last time he's been on the show.
That's insane.
That's true.
So for years, I've been thinking that, like, he basically kicked John off. Now realizing that John had the smarts to leave.
Yeah, he got out with a get was good.
Wow.
And then next great moment in Seddy Bimco Tim. The next great moment in Seddy Bimco history. December 27th, 2023, the holiday clip show. Because now, Kevin, you have joined us. It's the first time we have these three, first and only time before this, all three of us on one show. A task and a feat Tim never attempts to repeat until now. Episode 200 is the last episode. It's too much work.
Too much editing.
Tim is, for the record, Tim has probably off the record blamed me for this. And he said, I know you don't like it when there's more than two hosts. You said it's just too many. And I said,
he says the same thing to me.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I'm like, Tim, I don't think I've ever said that, but okay.
You totally said that. What's going on?
Why would he complain about editing when he doesn't do the editing?
No, exactly.
I complain.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. All right. Next great moment, episode of January 10th, 2024. In a series of escalating dares, Tim and I welcome to the podcast the great filmmaker Jack Weiss, doing an impromptu 3-episode section. He, what is it? Crypt of Dark Secrets, Mardi Gras Madness, and Death Brings Flowers or
Roses.
Yeah. Kind of in my opinion, a creative high point of the show.
Have you watched them, Kevin?
Yeah. Oh, it's 2 of them.
Okay.
They were great.
They're good movies.
Yeah, I think I watched the last 2.
And now, great moment 17, episode 100.
Jesus.
The Garbage Pail Kids.
Oh my God.
And this is, And this is the, wait, why are you going, why?
Well, okay, I'm waiting for the moment.
It was episode 100. That's great. We made it to 100 episodes.
All right.
But then we start the ill-advised in the next great moment in March 13th, 2024. It just misjudged, a terrible misjudge. I have the idea of like, hey, let's do a regional film from every one of the United States. Last I heard, there are 50 nifty United States from the 13 original colonies. We are going to, for each new episode of the next 50, do a regional film.
But people like that. Yeah,
I know, but Tim, it almost killed us.
It did.
And the tour in March 13th, 2024, our tour of the 50 nifty United States begins. Keep an eye, remember that date in mind. The date, we continue along this, doing one movie for each state and several territories. Then 9/11, 2024, we do an episode on a movie called Beware of the Clowns, a film from Indiana by Tim Wolak, friend of the show, and we achieve immortalization because if you don't know, this has recently been released on DVD with that movie with that episode burnt into it. So now, in addition to the disc I'm going to throw into the air to contact the UFOs, Seddy Bimco will live forever. Sad story.
Did
Great
you buy
moment.
it yet, Kevin?
No,
I don't think it's actually out. I haven't got mine yet. Have you, Tim?
No, I haven't.
Okay, I thought Tim had his. But...
Yeah.
Not yet.
Sad moment. Great moment 20. On February 12th, 2025, Tim has a brief remission of his Hitler mania when he chooses the movie Even Hitler Had a Girlfriend.
Good movie.
And then even sadder moment, we celebrate in April 9th, 2025, our 150th episode, where Tim once again pulls rank to choose his great movie for this thing and chooses the college recruitment film Cougar Country. Probably the shittiest movie we've ever done.
Of course. It yielded much humor.
That was probably the worst episode.
I don't know. I've had to watch. You didn't have to watch, and I'm just like, I took a bullet for you.
Actually, while going through this and looking at some of the movies you watched, I'm like, man, there's a lot of ones.
Female bunch, right? Female bunch.
I feel like the first one, the ones on wheels, whatever the fuck.
Yeah,
I feel like you've gotten a disproportionate amount of Tim's movies of just guys riding motorcycles in circles, like his favorite sort of thing.
When we talk, not about the show, he's recommending those type of movies, and I'm like, no, not unless you're paying me Seddy Bimco money. You know, good God, man,
it's a great movie.
Not in my free time.
All right, we only have 2 or 3 more of these great moments, Tim. So you're almost done. Yeah. All right. So after that, in May 21st, 2025. Oh, it's not long enough.
I was going to say, at least for episode 200, George planned something that stands out for episode 200.
This is my big thing.
Train bits.
Tim planned, inexplicable train bits.
Broadcasting from a train station.
Why is that a thing?
No podcast has ever done that.
But they have. All right. So the next great moment, we finally, in May 21st, 2025, we finally finished the 50 Nifty United States. And the next week, I make Tim watch the movie Labyrinth.
Oh, yes,
yep.
that was a highlight for me.
It was a highlight for me too, but I think it really broke Tim, who is, if you're keeping track, he's gone through several co-hosts at this point, about 3 or 4 rebrandings of the show, the 50 Nifty United States, and at least 2 distinct bouts of Hitler mania. We see the beginning of the end in sight because in this year, because February 11th of this year, Tim makes the decision to start going bi-weekly.
It's true. It's because he did a movie past 79. He can handle it.
Too much research.
Yeah.
And then further showing that we're limping to the finish line, in March 25th of this same year, apparently neither myself nor Kevin was available because you bring in Hillary from earlier she guests as an episode, becoming the 5th co-host, if you're counting yourself as a co-host, Tim. Yep. And in that episode, she reveals even less knowledge about Star Wars than you do on a weekly basis, Tim.
That was fun.
And then the final great moment of Seddy Bimco, this very episode, Tim.
That's right.
As we end, we finally put a bullet in the back of the head of this podcast, which has gone through so many permutations, gone through so many ups and downs and co-hosts. And
I love the journey. I like the journey.
Good journey, Tim.
The end of this episode, spoiler alert, is going to be like the end of Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, spoiler alert, where we're at the train station and Tim is going to go home to his wife, sitting there with his
you figured it out.
His luggage.
Oh my God, Kevin, I think you did just figure it out because Planes, Trains, and Automobiles is one of 5 things Tim will make references to.
Oh, wow.
All right, Tim, you ready to be depressed? I have one last thing.
One last thing?
Yeah, this is big.
Watch out for these people getting off the train.
I'm going to punch these people in the nuts. I actually do have something for you to play. Can you play George's Current Currency Kerner? George's Current Currency Kerner. The last time you all hear this sound effect, right, everybody? Okay, Tim.
Good song.
I went through now, this is not counting the episode we're recording yet because we hadn't recorded, so I don't know. but do you want to take a guess how many hours of Seddy Bimco exist in the world?
Oh, wow. Did you figure that out?
I did.
Hope you didn't use AI.
I did not.
I'm going to guess 400 hours or 350. 350.
Well,
how about Kevin? Kevin, give a guess.
Okay, let me guess. I'll do Price's Right rules here. So you did 350. I will guess 420. That's for you, Tim, both because you love to get high and it's Hitler's birthday.
All right, so wow. I'm just going to tell you all now. So Tim, altogether, in the first 199 episodes of Seddy Bimco, it came to 14,667 minutes.
No. Oh my
minutes.
Oh, minutes.
Which comes out to, I should have asked minutes first.
Okay.
Sorry.
Which comes to approximately 611 hours.
What?
Yeah. plus 52 minutes.
Seems like it has to be 2 hours each episode for that to happen.
Well, Tim, do you want to know what the average length, if you take all those episodes, what the average length of an episode of Seddy Bimco is?
Hour and a half, I'm saying.
Hour and a half?
Yeah.
What do you, Kevin, you want to guess too?
I'm guessing an hour and 40 minutes.
We both went over. It's only 74 minutes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I think it's because Tim always says in every recording that I do with him, we're running so long.
I know.
Whenever I'm on with you, it always goes so long. It's shorter when George is here.
Because Kevin talks.
I will say, actually, Kevin, I do have to say, I did look. Your episodes do seem to tend to be longer, and you did have the longest episode at 92 minutes.
Do you remember which movie it was?
I don't, though. I wish I'd written it down. As I was going through this, I'm like, I gotta look this up, but like I gotta write this down.
We end up talking about Spider-Man or something.
It's because Tim messages me and he goes, I want to cut it, but there's too much good stuff. I can't cut it.
It's all gold.
It's too much.
And then he played
too much of me.
Then he played 5 minutes of train noises. Yeah. Couldn't possibly trim any of this down.
Good God. Well, that's the end. It was a nice trip.
It's a nice trip.
Yeah.
That, George, that was
upsetting.
That was
sad.
It's a long story.
We got to move forward. Can I do Tim's book corner?
You're going to do it again. Okay. I was wondering if you were actually going to remember to do it. Yeah.
Okay. You know, it's normal to have a new bit at the end.
It's Tim's book corner. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So I have something.
You did make that song. So
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
It's a good song, too.
I'm reading a book that George read a long time ago called Tarzan Alive, a definite biography of Lord Greystoke. Have you read this, Kevin?
No.
The quick concept is Tarzan is real, but Edgar Rice Burroughs heard about his adventures and wrote books.
Okay.
And Tarzan is happy to not be known as real because he doesn't want to be bothered.
Sure.
There's more to it, like a meteor struck the three carriages carrying the ancestors of Tarzan, Sherlock Holmes, and who's that strong guy?
Doc Savage.
Doc Savage.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
It's kind of like...
I think it's actually two carriages, and it's Doc Savage and Tarzan. I believe Sherlock Holmes is a descendant of Tarzan. Should we say who wrote this?
Yes, Jose Farmer.
Philip Jose Farmer.
Oh, it's not enough canceled writer. Okay, that's good.
Although...
It's not Dave Sim again.
I thought the meteor thing was going to take away the racism of... it's kind of a racist trope. A white man goes to Africa, and he's the king of the jungle. Like, there's already people there. And in one part of the book, and Kevin, the apes that raise him in the story, he explains they're like a lost link in evolution. They're part ape, part human, right, George? You remember this?
I mean, that's actually from Burroughs. Burroughs specifically says they're not gorillas. They're something that's closer to, they're in between gorillas and humans.
And this man's interviewing Tarzan, and he says, once you learned you were a human, why didn't you go live with the humans, not the apes? And he says, I don't want to hang out with those smelly cannibals. That's basically what he says.
Unfortunately, that's also kind of from Burroughs.
Okay.
Yeah, this is Philip Jose Farmer wrote that, I want to say, in the 70s, and he's
72. This came out.
Yeah, so he's actually pulling on some shit Burroughs is in there, because you're kind of like, wait, there's literally like black people around you. He's like, yeah, I'm just a terrible racist.
And so I wish I forgot to bring the book with me. I'm a good portion into it, and so far it's a lot of talk about Tarzan's erections. Do you remember this, George?
I know.
What? Maybe I got a new introduction.
I was to say, is it all penciled in your handwriting?
Yes. I did write a lot about
it. Is it all drawings you traced out of She-Hulk comics with boners drawn on?
But he's talking about hiding in the bushes when Jane arrives. And he's like, I was hiding in the bushes, getting an erection. And also he talks about being nursed by his mother till he was 6 and he was too old. He's like, I was getting a lot of erections while being nursed by my ape mother.
Oh, his ape mother?
So, yes.
Okay. Like, it's complicated.
So I was like, George, I told you I was going to read this book. Is the rest of it better?
No, I actually, now that you mention, I do remember I read this in high school. Like, give me a break.
Oh, okay.
There was a lot of boners.
Yeah, I didn't know when you read it.
He didn't know what an erection was. So
I thought it just meant he sat up straight.
A weapon that Tarzan made.
Teacher, what is this? What is this word? Penis?
What's this mean here? Grand Slam boner jam? What is that? Wait, why are you hitting me?
So anyway, I'll keep reading it, but I don't know if it's going to get better. I don't know.
It's like the first fanfic. He's just famous for taking he looks at these fictional things, sets everything as actual events that happen, and then explains how it could work. Like, that's what he's famous for.
I don't think you should read 50 Shades of Grey, George. Another recommendation.
Are there apes in it?
Yes, Tim. Yeah, wait, yes, there are.
Half ape, half human.
Yep.
Okay.
Tim, I have my second list, Tim.
Your second list already?
Yeah.
For Tim's Book Corner?
It's the worst.
I think
it's Seddy Bimco.
Did you read a book, George? Do you want to talk about
it's
a
really
book?
the same as
my list is a reflection on Seddy Bimco. Like, as we end this, I thought of, especially after making the tabulation of seeing how many hours, how it would take you like multiple days to listen to this output of doing nothing else. I'm like, and like Tim, for you in particular, you're in every single one of these and you edit it, you create stuff. I mean, that number's got to be 2 or 3 times as high. That's pretty sad.
So I had to stop.
My list
recording right now, so it's a lot.
Seriously,
yeah.
So much gets cut out.
41 minutes we've been here. Did you come to hear about a movie called Ninja Terminator?
Well, sorry, bad news. Because here's a list of more useful ways to spend your time instead of listening to Seddy Bimco. Number 1, examine your body for moles. Mm-hmm. Number 2, generate thoughts and prayers for all the shooting victims. Ooh, dark, right? I was thinking things that are not useful, yeah. And number 3, spend all your time counting how many minutes are in the Seddy Bimco episodes altogether. That's more useful ways to spend your time than listening to Pet Seddy Bimco. All right, should we talk about this movie?
Is that it?
That's all I got.
There's no Mark Twain references in any of that. So
I did have a new podcast I might start after this. I forgot.
Let's see if we can go a full hour without mentioning the movie.
Yep.
My Noodle Western movie and Sopranos podcast. Mm-hmm. It's called Rigatoni.
That's
my Noodle Western.
It's kind of good.
It's kind of good. We'll talk about the movie now.
It would have been better if you worked at something like To the Freddy and Spaghetti.
That's where I thought he was going.
I think he started that way and he got distracted by train noises.
He also forgot that existed.
Rigatoni and Tony. That should have been it.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I pushed it together.
For those of you who don't know, Kevin Kablasto's other podcast is Freddy and Spaghetti, where they look at Nightmare on Elm Street films and no, don't listen to Tim, everybody. And soon you won't have to.
Yeah,
they listen to they watch and discuss Nightmare on Elm Street movies and or spaghetti westerns.
You got it. Yeah. And if you can still find it on Spotify, enjoy it. Currently a lot of episodes they got pulled due to audio violations, which
gotta be careful with that.
Yeah. If the demand,
what were the violations? Like music?
I think for music. So
that sucks.
Yes, so if we receive a single letter, we will contest it, and the episodes will go back up.
All right. Hint.
Letter, okay.
What's the email for that, Kevin?
It should be. It's been years, so it's been. I think it's Freddy Spaghetti Pod at Gmail.
What?
This bit sucks so hard.
Listen,
this is just the worst turn of a bit.
Sorry, these people. Let these people through. They're getting off the train.
This is why Seddy Bimco's with an E is. So
this is It's just like, Kevin, you and I have.
That's the name of it. Sorry.
you and I,
What's it
Kevin,
called?
we're in the position where we have to police his behavior for like this recording session.
Yeah.
But there's days where we don't see him during the week where he just gets in his head. He's like, you know what I'm going to do for episode 200? I'm going to make train noises. Every time someone's talking who's not me, train noises.
Yes, the only
It's going to be
podcast.
solid gold.
Broadcast from a train station.
Yeah,
So Ninja
that's the thing.
Terminator
Yes.
people.
All right.
Yeah. Hey, tell us about it, Tim.
George loves describing movies, so I derailed him with this episode because
Was that a
how can you describe this movie?
derailed?
Right,
him.
George?
Derailed.
I derailed him.
Do you have that sound effect for that, Tim?
I don't. You want me to read the synopsis here?
Yeah.
Well, first, let me tell you, you probably read this.
Mm-hmm.
Directed by Godfrey Ho.
Mm-hmm.
He often makes movies by using 50% of film of another film and
Oh, Tim, you said that terrible. Can I read what they... Godfrey Ho frequently creates movies by filming scenes that he then added to pre-existing films, recutting it together and dubbing over the actors with his own dialogue in order to create a new story.
That's what I said.
So Ninja Terminator uses 50% of his footage from the South Korean film The Uninvited Guest of the Star Ferry.
Cool.
Yep.
See, my page slipped, so I was like, I'm going to wing it.
Yeah.
So
this
you
movie
didn't like this film.
Oh, I couldn't bring my attention to this movie at all.
Kevin watched it with his significant other.
Did
she walk away?
No, she didn't because she was on her phone. So thank God for the phone. But she was commenting quite a bit. I thought I was watching an episode of Mystery Science Theater.
Did she make some lists?
She did. It was the
Reasons I'm leaving you.
Yes, exactly. It was
One,
just
Seddy Bimco.
Tim's name over and over again. I didn't know if it meant because she was leaving because of Tim or for Tim. So either way. Either way, the podcast is to end. So, she to a good degree she watched, and there were some entertaining moments, and then there was the other 1 hour and 35 minutes of the film. So,
well, it started. I'll get us going.
Okay. All right.
With a guy getting a box from Pulp Fiction. It was a box that glowed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Notice that?
Mm-hmm.
They're giving it to their master. It's 3 parts of a Ninja Warrior golden statue, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're right so far.
And once you get all the 3 parts, I guess you're invulnerable because he says, I'm ready. And all his students try to kill him with knives and everything. And he's like Iron Man, Superman.
He is like
Iron
Iron
Man, Superman.
Man.
Right, George?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Oh,
Look at that.
well, he does have a mustache like Tony Stark.
Yeah.
Tim?
Kevin is holding up a Superman doll.
Yeah.
Tim? Oh, Mr.
Okay.
Why are we doing this?
Mr. Mixpiddlix.
Mixture.
What's going on?
I know.
This is a train-themed episode.
I'm waking us up and bringing us back to life.
I'm interrupting this for a list.
With things we care about. Yes.
Here's my list of more useful ways to spend your time than watching Ninja Terminator.
Okay.
Number 1, examine your body for moles.
Wow.
Number 2, thoughts and prayers for Mitch McConnell. And number 3, listen to the previous 199 episodes of Seddy Bimco.
Thoughts and prayers that they bury that guy. He's starting to stink.
Today's the day that they should be able to announce he's dead.
Yes.
Because they don't have to. They won't have to appoint anybody to. I mean, they won't be able to appoint anybody in time. Yep.
Today's the day. His hotel room will catch fire, and they're like, "Oh no, he was just getting better."
He was so strong.
That's what'll happen.
He listened to episode 200 and took his own life. Yes.
Well, I mean, honestly, here's my prediction. But we were recording this August 4th. By the time this episode gets released, he will be revealed as dead.
Yes. They're going to arrange him on the floor with a bunch of pills and a gun, and everybody's going to come in and be like, "What happened?" Anyways, sorry.
All right, continue.
You guys are cracking me up.
We're funny that way.
I have a list here too.
Let's hear the list, Tim.
The Ninja Golden Warrior they have.
Yeah.
This is the whole plot, by the way. People trying to steal the Ninja Golden Warrior.
Yes, they steal it a lot.
It's got a head and 2 arms, but no legs. Why? Why wouldn't it have legs?
Why, Tim?
Streetcar?
A ninja master doesn't have time to shave his legs. That's number one.
Oh, it's a list.
It's a list.
Okay.
2, it used to have legs, but they were made of chocolate, and Ninja Master's young niece ate them off quietly like a mouse.
Quietly like a mouse.
Tim would know.
Unknown to many, it originally had legs. It lost them in a tragic trolley accident. George guessed it.
You got it. There's been no elevator talk. I'm amazed that
elevators gone the way of mod. It's just it's a bygone era. I could have gone in and get, but those things aren't in the episode descriptions. I should have had those just great moments.
I know. I've been listening since the mod days.
But what happened? Okay,
new podcast idea. Okay. The Mod Squad.
Right. That would be good.
That would be good.
Yeah, you can.
How about Mod About You?
Ooh, I like that.
Oh,
yeah.
What's that about?
How's about this, everybody?
Yes.
The three of us get together and talk about mod episodes as we slowly fall in love with each other.
Good one.
So, it's gonna take 600 episodes. We'll get there. So, okay,
so after,
yes, Tim, finish the movie. Finish talking about the entire movie.
Who understood what happened next? Somebody breaks in and steals all the parts, right? There's a big fight.
The master dude.
Come on, George.
The master dude gets
don't ask me for I got nothing.
The master dude gets too hyped up about his invincibility, and so they take the statue apart and kill him. And then there's a few ninja guys that betray the whole clan. They take the parts and
our Aussie dental man, Harry, he's one of them.
Yes,
right?
in a very non-ninja like way, where they keep showing these cool rooftops, which you expect the ninjas to be going over. No, they're just taking the pathways. They're taking the staircases, the pathways. They're staying off the grass, staying off the flowers. A few are doing cartwheels, which is pretty cool. For no real reason.
I blinked and I missed the whole.
Yeah. So
okay.
And so basically, they just. It seems like, well, they called them. What do they call them? Traitors. So they just betrayed them.
And suddenly, it's 2 years later.
Yes. Yeah. One of which is a white mustachioed man.
Harry.
Could not get that word
Ninja
out.
Master Harry.
Yeah,
yes.
Ninja Master Harry. So.
And there's another white guy, and I'm not sure who he is. He's in the movie.
Yeah, I can't remember his name.
I honestly think there's. I think they're doing a thing though where because this movie, it's like kind of like they Power Rangered it, taking other movies. Yep. I think he is supposed to be one of the people who clearly is of Korean descent in other scenes, but he puts on the mask and his face changes. I had trouble. Anyone other than Harry, when Harry was on his multiple phone talking scenes, I had no idea who anybody was.
Oh, I was going to say, I didn't catch that as much as they inserted actors of non-Asian descent because they were trying to release this for an American audience.
Yes.
Yeah, therefore
that makes sense.
We go, I can tell the difference between these two people, not including the Asian man with the He-Man wig.
The blonde wig.
Yeah, so you can tell who he was every time.
Was that Tiger Chan, I think?
Yes, Tiger.
Yes.
I assume that somebody had that hair in another movie, and that's how they interlocked the scenes. They just gave him a wig.
But
you're probably right.
Spoiler, they have a scene where he removes the wig.
Yep.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Yeah, so they didn't go from what happened to that man with the blonde wig and the white suit and the white gloves to, okay, we actually showed some sort of cohesion in this planning. So
now, can I talk about a really important thing?
Yes.
So I watched this movie and had almost no recollection of it, or understanding, or comprehension. So I typed it into Google or a search engine, and just to see if I could steal a synopsis online. And one of the prompts that comes right up. Did you all see this?
No.
Ninja Terminator Garfield phone.
Well, yes.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that was a big part of the movie.
It was.
Speaking of which, watching it with my significant other, she said, I know this movie somehow. How do I know this movie? I think I've seen this movie. And I said, well, I think I might have watched this movie with the name drop Bat and Spider watch party.
Oh.
So maybe you saw me watching part of it. That being said, I don't remember anything because this movie's insane. So, but I did remember the Garfield phone. And I think she has seen the meme.
She just saw a Garfield movie.
Yes, it's true.
I also learned from following up that link, apparently the almost as popular as ours podcast, How Did This Get Made?
Oh.
They did an episode on this, and apparently most of the time was spent with Jason Mantzoukas freaking out about the Garfield phone. So Ninja Master Harry is getting all his important informations to link these movies up on a Garfield phone.
And to the point of where they show it, where my brother had one, coincidentally.
A Garfield phone?
He had a Garfield phone. He also had one of the transparent phones where you could see the insides. He had all the cool phones.
Ooh.
So, yeah.
We had a fancy lady phone
When
that
you
my mom
set
bought.
the receiver down on... No, that's wrong.
It's I think, handpiece?
Yeah, when you put the handpiece on the receiver.
Into the receiver, yeah.
The handpiece.
The eyes closed on Garfield. And they felt the need to show that. Like, yeah. Also, was yours framed strangely? I watched mine on TV. Was yours framed where basically a lot of the action was not action, but people standing were at the edges? Then occasionally the camera would fix and like,
the pan and scan?
Yeah. No, it wasn't pan and scan. It was
people cut off on each side sometimes sitting at a table.
It was like the cameraman was asleep and then they're like, oh, whoops.
This is a good movie.
Frequently at the beginning. Yeah. So
I did some research about the Garfield phone. Did you, George?
I did too. I think I have a list also. Yeah, you go first, Tim.
Me go first?
Yeah.
Well, I looked into all the reasons why they were going to give him for having a Garfield phone in this movie.
Yeah.
So one thing they're going to put in the script that he was actually a member of the Cat Phone of the Month Club, but his Heathcliff phone, his Felix phone, and his Rum Tum Tugger phone were all in the repair shop.
I will have to Google Rum Tum Tugger.
Rum Tum Tuggers from Cats. Yeah.
Okay. Yes, I'm glad to not know that one.
All right, Tim.
This Garfield cat phone simply went great with his kitty litter shag carpet. And one Christmas, this is the other reason they were going to put in the script. One Christmas, he hinted he really wanted a phone in the shape of his favorite president, James Garfield, but his wife thought he meant that funny cat in the newspaper. The funny cat in the newspaper.
Oh,
all right.
He did have a wife in the movie.
Yes. She's clueless about everything.
I will just mention the scene of where she's like, it's like, we're going to have our favorite dish.
Drunken crab.
It wasn't like drunken crab. It was just something.
Yes.
Yeah. And then she's like, no, we're having drunken crab. And then she does is it Annie Hall where she throws the crabs everywhere?
They stole the scene from Annie Hall.
Yeah, and he then throws like a throwing knife into one of the crabs.
And fucking kills the crab. I mean, I guess that crab was probably
he's going to eat him.
To be fair, the crab did not die. He just...
I know.
And also, he was not at an angle where he could see the kitchen or the crabs. So
yeah. I mean, that's definitely that was some animal cruelty for sure. I'm like, that would be not allowed.
Maybe they stuck it to his shelf.
Maybe
no.
Yeah.
Do you think this movie without a production budget of... They were using a Garfield phone.
I don't think they were... motion. It was stop motion.
Yeah. It was... was it Harryhausen? Ray Harryhausen. Yep. This was the final movie he worked on.
George, do your list. I got to talk about these crabs.
Speaking about... All right, let's rewind from the crabs. Let's talk about that Garfield phone.
Yep.
Because I don't know if you noticed this, Tim, that was not the only comic strip paraphernalia or in this movie. There was other comic strips that were referenced, right?
Sure.
So in addition to the Garfield phone, there was in a scene later, there was the Heathcliff walkie-talkie.
Oh,
it was like cheaper.
I missed it.
Yeah. This was something you maybe had as a kid. There was the DIY Prince Valiant haircut kit.
Oh.
Yeah. Tiger used that to give himself the He-Man bowl cut. Yeah.
My dad had it, a bowl.
Yeah. There was a scene when like the husband and the wife, right after, like they're kind of fighting, right? Like they're going at each other's throats. And he reaches out and pulls out his Lockhorn's hip flask and takes a swig of something. And then at the final scene of the movie, as they're sitting there in bed, right? You pan over to the left, same way with that weird camera stuff. You see the Boner's Arc, quote unquote, personal massager. Yep.
Kevin doesn't know what Boner's Arc is.
I don't, but I was just thinking that I assumed you go with Andy Cap Flask.
That would have been good. I was going with, these are comic strips that Tim has talked about on this show.
They are. I only know the Lockhorns because of Tim.
Oddly enough, in that Tarzan book, also Tarzan is reading Garfield and talking about how he's getting an erection. That's coincidental, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It is.
How's that for a callback?
I like
That's
how you're
good,
doing
Tim.
fan fiction of fan fiction.
Tim.
So
Yeah.
his wife, I feel bad for his wife.
I feel
She
bad for
portrays-
everyone in this movie,
Yeah.
But she, sorry,
especially the crab.
the smoke at the station.
We're still going with this shtick?
Well, we're here. How can I get out of it? The smoke from the trains is just coughing, making me cough.
Why is there a rooster?
The chickens are always on the tracks.
Yeah, that's the kind of thing that happens at train stations.
Definitely.
So these crabs.
Yes.
So we're introduced to Harry and his wife, and we have the whole drunken crab. That's what
Ninja
he's
Master
having for
Harry.
dinner.
Yep.
And she does Annie Hall. She drops, 20 crabs on the floor? Looks like.
I counted 60, but yeah.
They're everywhere. She's screaming as if she's being attacked by a man. And I looked into the script.
Why is it a man?
To find out, because a woman being attacked by a man. Okay, attacked by a woman.
There you go.
Attacked by Lucy with cigarettes in her mouth and that strange old woman voice she's got. George just refusing to laugh at
Let's hear your
Lucy.
Lucy voice. Tim.
Tim,
So,
Yeah.
I looked into the script as to why she was so freaked out about crabs. Didn't that confuse you? I mean, she was really freaked out, right?
I wasn't confused. I don't think I even need a list.
I don't think it registered on me in the slightest.
She was screaming.
Yeah.
Well, she was screaming because it reminded her of the time she was at the beach and crabs pinched her dad's chicken nuggets. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
It also reminded her of when she was at Woodstock and that one hippie was giving out free crabs to anyone who would partake in some free love.
Right.
Okay. Venereal disease.
It reminded her of her grandfather's tragic open casket funeral on Crab Island.
Oh, man. I thought for sure it would be someone with pinching nuggets for the third one.
Why?
Because you always do that. Your first one and your third one. Yeah. All right. All right. Tim,
right,
how
we're
many
getting through this movie great.
are we getting past the crabs yet?
George, you should have done. You should have figured out how many lists. Like
how many lists in all the episodes?
Well, not how many lists, but how many if you add up all the count. No, that was
Oh my God.
3. Yeah.
Can I tell you my greatest wish is that we have a super fan who actually goes and creates a SETI wiki where they have lists of all this stuff, so I can look this shit up. Because I'm like, I would love to go through, to go online and be able to say, like, how many lists has Tim Hamilton done? And I would love that. If you're a fan, please make a SETI wiki.
Kevin could put a wiki up.
I was going to say, considering there isn't even a wiki entry for Tim on the official Wikipedia.
It was taken down.
Yeah.
Somebody took that down.
I even for your birthday tried to get it up again, get that posted again, and I got I thought I was like
a genius. You're IT.
No, I'm trying to not to hurt anyone's feelings by making a comparison. I will just say that I had such prejudice against me for trying to post legitimate content on the internet that I felt like a criminal. So I gave up. Yes.
I think
they would not
for those of you who
it.
don't know, Tim used to have a Wikipedia. Tim, who has been a question on Jeopardy. Tim, who is a New York Times bestselling author, a cartoonist for the New Yorker. Like, this guy used to have a Wikipedia entry that somehow got flagged for not meeting notability guidelines and taken down. Now,
I'm not notable.
I'm just going to say something a little bit shitty here. Tim used to be part of a web comics collective called Activate. And if you were to go to the webpage for that, virtually every single person associated with this, most of whom, the vast majority of whom, have not had a career as significant as Tim's, have Wikipedia pages. So I'm just like, why did Tim get singled out for this? I think Tim has an enemy.
It's my Hitler jokes.
It feels like someone has it out for you.
Somebody named Bat and Spider, perhaps?
Yes.
I don't know.
Possibly. Well, what about this movie?
What about it? I don't remember where we are. We were talking about crabs. What happens next?
There's a character Jaguar.
There's a character Jaguar, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And every woman he sees, he goes, hey. And he chases her down, even if she's in a car, in a bike, whatever, chases her down and says, hey, we used to date. Aren't you still hot for me? She's like, no. And then they kiss.
Even if she's actually a man driving.
Even if she's a man.
Yeah.
Actually,
you notice that? The sun couple? There's parrots and then it switches to a man.
I didn't see
That's
that.
great.
Yes.
I want to mention, I was surprised at how, given that this is like, it seems like a very like generic kung fu sort of movie. I was kind of surprised how like raunchy the sex scenes were.
Yeah.
I was surprised there were sex scenes, period. And like you wouldn't quite ever see something, but we saw like this guy suckling on a woman's boob at one point.
Yes.
There's scenes where like women's legs are framing his head as like, I mean, I'm like, this is a little dirty. Not like a dirty, like you don't see anything really, but like
dirty.
It's pretty dirty. I mean, if you were like in an office and this was playing and somebody saw that, you'd get a talking to.
Yeah.
If you were Tarzan and watching this, you'd get a boner.
You get an erection.
Get an erection.
Yeah.
It's my new bit for the next 100 episodes.
Oh, well, it's too bad this last one.
Yeah.
All right.
So then do we meet the phone call? Listen, here's all listeners need to know about this
Garfield
plot. They just break into each other's houses for the rest of the movie. Like, I'm looking for a piece of the Golden Warrior idol because there's two arms and a head and they're separate.
That's a great point. This red ninja, outfitted ninja breaks into someone's house, throws
Harry's
throwing star, and same thing happens to the other guy. And it's like they're business cards. They have like writing on on them. This is yours.
They keep taking the throwing stars they're thrown at them, then throw them at other people. It's like a game of telephone with throwing stars.
But they're also saying like only so and so has my throwing star. So yeah.
And they blow smoke out of their swords.
Oh yeah, I did like.
I'm so glad you said swords, Tim.
Someone else says, don't they have fire towards the end? And so
he practices with fire, and I don't know what that has to do with the movie. Every time he's getting ready,
someone has the air that blows out, and it puts the fire out. So it was like perfectly,
Yeah,
it's
I
like
think there was something like that.
and pyro fight, which was really more of a early 2000s X-Men movie thing, comic thing. That always kind of pisses me off. So
nice.
Kind of pisses me off that they never made it a comics thing. It's like one guy controls fire, one guy makes ice.
Yeah.
How are they not fighting all the time?
How are they not fighting?
And it's not like
Marvel Comics should do those.
Yeah.
Iceman.
No, we're talking
Human Torch.
No, not Human Torch. Pyro. He said.
Pyro.
Are you listening, Tim?
Pyro. Yeah, you said Pyro.
Pyro's a bad guy. Although he became a good guy later, but I don't think you were reading comics by that point.
I don't think Tim stopped reading comics by like the time Kitty Pryde got Lockheed.
Oh man.
Just Pyro means fire.
Tim, do you not know the character Pyro? This was a John Byrne creation.
I do know.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember.
All right, I'm going to interrupt for a list.
Better be about Kitty Pryde.
It's actually about you, Kevin.
Oh, here comes a train.
Oh, God, let's hear it.
Oh, he's such a turd. He's such a turd.
No, sorry. I thought I saw a train. It was a dog.
It was a dog, yeah. They look similar.
It had a headlight on its head.
Now, as people know, as they slog through like the first hour of this interminable podcast, this is the last episode, meaning there will be no more Seddy Bimco. So, Kevin, this is a list of how you will be passing your time now that you won't be recording on a semi-regular basis episodes of Seddy Bimco.
Enjoying my life, number one.
Number one, enjoying your life. 2, you'll create the world's first mega super uber stuff Oreo. We will take multiple packages, remove the chocolate, and stack the cream up so high it reaches the sky.
And that's what killed me.
And that's eventually, yeah.
Yes.
Number 3, I guess we're up to now. You will go to Needle Drop Records and totally clean out the Ed Sheeran section. References to past episodes. And number 4,
Records, Rochester, New York.
Number 4, you will create a new podcast, Seddy and Spaghetti. Where you and who will be your co-host on this one, you suppose?
Let's see. I don't know. Pick one.
How about Yoli? Just bring her back. And you will listen to episodes of Seddy Bimco and eat pasta until you go into carb comas listening to it. And that's how you will be spending your time now that there will be no more Seddy Bimco.
I would say that's a better way to spend my time.
You'll need advertising for all the healthcare.
Speaking of which, I sent this to Tim. Did you see there is a KFC Oreo collaboration?
Oh God, no!
Yes.
Chicken skin inside.
I did not check to see if it was real or not. I just
what would be? Yeah,
You mean the companies, or there's some food combo?
I'm looking it up, and I think it's real. It is real.
Fried chicken flavored cookies. Oh my fucking God!
Yeah, there you go.
There's news articles about it. Internet reacts to bizarre KFC and Oreo collab. Wow.
Why didn't you bring this up at the start of the show, Kevin?
I was waiting for just the right moment when listeners were falling asleep. No. So.
He waited until somebody. Okay. I finally brought up the Oreo.
Is there a picture of this cookie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's it look like?
Tim, I sent it to you on Instagram where you always are.
This is good turnabout. You know how Tim always complains, like, you guys never read my emails. Yeah. Now we see how it works. Yep. Tim, it looks like an Oreo, but for some reason the white stuff is orange.
Okay.
It is.
Does it have a little chicken leg in it?
No, here's what it says. It's the classic cream has been replaced with cream featuring the 11 herb spice blend from KFC.
Yeah.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Today, they're buying a bunch of that and stuffing it in Kevin O'Connell's mouth. And then they're going to come in the room and be like, what happened?
Mitch McConnell? You literally combined both your co-hosts. You did Kevin O'Connell. Kevin Kablasto, George O'Connor, Mitch McConnell. Yes. You combined all three.
This is why Tim is going out pasture.
Going out in a bang.
This is why Tim can't have more than 5 references in his head. He just tried and they combined.
They're going to stuff Mitch McConnell's mouth with Oreo Kentucky Fried Cookies.
Co-hosts. Yeah.
Ooh.
Right. Where are we in the story?
Well, now we meet the blonde villain. He's like on a staircase, and he's got a blonde wig, right? He's always on a staircase.
Yeah.
He's talking down to these people.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
You know why he has a blonde wig?
Why, Tim?
There's no way anyone listens to this.
Well, his red wig was being used by the Chinese Ronald McDonald, who was doing a big promo for General Tso's nuggets.
Okay. That flowed right out.
If he leaves his wig in his room, his pet rabbits constantly hump it.
Okay.
He was a big Star Trek fan, and this blonde wig was the only part of his Tasha Yar costume that arrived in the mail. Arrived in the mail. The rest of it got lost.
Oh, nice. Arrived in the mail. That's the funny part. I'm glad you repeated that bit. Okay.
That's it.
It's good.
It was good.
People, this movie from the middle part is just sneaking into people's houses and looking for parts.
And then fighting.
And then sometimes fighting, sometimes disappearing in smoke.
A lot of the rest of the movie is just fighting. And
Jaguar wants to go to a restaurant. That's like he meets some kids and like, where's a restaurant?
There was a scene where someone toasted in a restaurant, and I don't think I wrote anything down for this movie, but I think their toast was something like, and let's all have another drink, or let's all.
Oh, that was a funeral, right?
Something like that.
There was a funeral for a woman at the beginning, and they're like,
"You had it written down."
I did.
I cut and pasted from Wikipedia, and I still don't know what the fuck happened in this movie. I could read it aloud, and it doesn't make sense. It's just people. It's just people throwing stars at each other, and I was talking again, so Tim had to play his sound effects.
No, keep going.
I'm good. I'm good, Tim. This is funnier. You're right.
Wait, there's some people getting off the 4:30 from New Haven. And you know why we're here at the train station? You wondered. There's Seddy Bimco fans. They came in on the train.
Would we really need a train for that? Couldn't have just been.
No, they came in on the train. And I have some questions for them.
Yes, go ahead. Let's do it now.
I'm asking these guys. Can I ask them a question?
Yep. Old age question?
Yeah, this guy. And this lady. Can we ask her some questions? See, there's people here.
I like how I like how the Seddy Bimco listeners sound like they're from the 1920s.
Well, kid. There's a kid here. I want to ask him what Seddy Bimco has taught him about himself. You know, maybe he'll tell us.
Well, because for one, it teaches me a lot about myself that I didn't know, and it kind of informs me about my environment and what goes on.
I don't like that he sounded kind of like me.
Maybe it was you.
Maybe it was.
What about this person? What do you think of the hosts? Are they dangerous?
Oh, but the dangerous people are beautiful too. They're dangerous, sure, but they're still beautiful.
It's like George and Michael Jackson combined.
It's like if I lived in the 1960s, I would sound like that. And I'd hate me.
Kid, what do you think Kevin Kablasto sees every day at the Mirror Factory?
And everything that I see is myself.
Oh, he's pretty smart.
Yes.
Is there something that George needs to do that he's never done, Mr. I don't know what your name is.
A beautiful woman's kiss.
A beautiful woman's kiss, yeah.
Tim, I'm going to tell my wife you said that.
Well, anyway, we'll let these people move on so we can talk about the movie.
Speaking of moving on.
Is that great for episode 200? A trainload of Seddy Bimco fans.
Speaking of moving on,
Bimco fans.
I have a
Get
list.
out of here, kid. Yeah?
It's how I'm going to pass my time now that there's no Seddy Bimco. All right, number one, I'm going to watch shitty movies, continue watching shitty movies, but I won't feel the oppressive need to write fucking notes as I do so.
Yes.
Yeah.
Me too.
Number two, I'm going to create a new podcast called Seddy Bimco Island, where I isolate people on islands and I make them listen to one of 2 episodes of Seddy Bimco.
I like that.
Yeah. And then number 3, they have to choose which of the 2 they'll listen to, yes. And then number 3, I'm going to die at my drawing desk alone and get slowly devoured by my 5 pet cats.
All right. You could have done that now. I would have suggested starting that at the beginning of the 2 hours ago when we started recording. So.
Yes, sir.
Jaguar fights Lot. He's upset his coat gets ripped.
Oh.
Red Ninja breaks into hair. What's that?
Is this movie still going?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, Jaguar goes to a pawn shop and tries to sell a ring he stole from one of the ninja people.
Yes.
And the pawn shop guy's like, that's worthless.
Yes.
But actually, the pawn shop guy is part of the Ninja Empire. And they catch up with Jaguar, and there's a lot of fighting. A lot of fighting in this movie.
Have we even mentioned that there is a Ninja Empire? That was the opening scene they mentioned.
That's who calls on the Garfield phone.
Yeah. So let's go back to the very beginning of the movie.
Let's start this over again. Yeah.
Yeah. And the guy says, "Here's 20 years of the Ninja Empire." Like he literally is celebrating 20 years of the Ninja Empire.
That's a big empire. 20 years.
Yeah. It would take you that.
That's how long we've been recording.
Yes, exactly. I was going to say every episode of Seddy Bimco. That's how long it would take you to listen to him.
So are we at the part where Harry meditates and a tiny robot rings the doorbell and it?
No,
you want to talk about that?
That part's great. There's also the fruit part.
Oh, he's always cutting up watermelon, right?
Yeah, and he cuts it in such a way that would be impossible in the way that falls apart.
Oh,
yeah. And it's such a good sequence. They decided to insert it into the movie twice.
They did.
Yes, the exact footage.
He's eating it for dinner later. One little slice. But did you see that?
That's the other guy.
Yes, the other guy.
And he's eating watermelon unlike any human does. He's grinding down and he's cutting down and carving the bottom and then carving up and then eating piece by piece. And
you're saying that's wrong?
Well, I mean, you do you, Tim.
That was all he had, though. Nothing else.
Tim typically just eats the rind. He cuts the inside and just but yeah, the robot is fantastic. You should bring that up, Tim. I know you didn't bring that up so far.
It's a little toy plastic robot, and it's carrying a threat to Harry.
Yes.
And then he reads it. He's like, "It's a threat." And then the phone rings, and they're like, "It's like, did you get my threat?"
It's Garfield.
Yeah, it's like when my mom texts me and then calls me to make sure I get the text. So it's the same thing. So. Oh
boy. Yeah. Can I just read what I copied of Wikipedia so we could end this? Does anybody have any lists coming up?
Yeah. Well, let me talk about the next scene. You can read it. There's 2 women. The wife of Harry, for no reason at all. We found out her job. She makes swimsuits. She designs swimsuits. Remember, she's an artist. Come on, George.
I enjoy that scene.
I did too.
Yeah, I think I tuned the scene out.
I'm like,
they're making swimsuits.
This movie's going in a different direction. They were like reviewing fashion and like what should go into a magazine. It was
multi-purpose swimsuits they're making.
It was like one of the beginning scenes of Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
So did you see all the purposes their multi-purpose swimsuits were capable of?
They did say they're like, these could not only be swimsuits, but they could also be used for workout or robbing a bank, something like that. Yes.
Or wiping up watermelon juice.
Yes.
They can double as a Starfleet uniform to complete your Tasha Yar costume. You can use them to wipe up General Tso's nugget juice also.
Ew. I don't like that term, nugget juice.
Tim enjoyed that a lot.
He did. He liked it because it caused discomfort, and that's his ultimate goal. Note to self, George didn't like. That's good.
Yes.
I like when people don't like.
I've never seen Tim happier.
I'm as happy as Tarzan in the bushes.
All right. Are we done yet?
Was that it? Well, what?
Yes.
Kevin has things to talk about.
No, I don't. Just on the movie. I have things ask the movie to talk about.
Let's see. Jaguar has a problem. He chases women every time he sees them.
Okay.
Kisses them. Robot brings a videotape of someone being tortured.
And
that was weird, right?
Man takes his shirt off before watching it.
Yeah, they just watch it.
Yeah. That was weird.
Yep.
The wife is confused because she thought they rented Crocodile Dundee. Yeah.
Part 2.
Part 2? Part 1, I think, was out.
And the video, he demands all the pieces of the Golden Ninja Warrior, which was the whole MacGuffin for the stupid thing.
Yes.
And the other man gets a video of a woman committing Harry Carey. I think it was the other man, the other white man. I don't know what his name was.
Yeah.
And I was like, what was the purpose of that film? Because he wanted to watch Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Then they all fight at the end, though. That's the movie. The 3 ninjas fight with a magical fight. Throwing stars, smoke, they disappear, they reappear. They all got a piece of the Ninja Warrior idol, right?
Yeah, and if you have like the arm one, your arm is invulnerable. If you have the body one, apparently nothing.
Oh, I didn't get that.
I didn't get that either. That's interesting.
Because the guy had it, and it's off frame, but he keeps hitting his arm with his own sword to test it.
You have to really be paying attention to see these things happening off frame.
God forbid it didn't work.
Right?
Yeah. Slice his arm right off. But still. Yeah. So anyway, then at the end, which the Wikipedia, I'm going to need it.
I'll read this part.
George, tell us what happened.
All right. So they rescue Michiko, right?
Yeah, so there's a woman that I don't think we even mentioned.
We didn't even mention her. Once Michiko is saved, Jaguar Wong fights Tiger Chan and finally defeats him. Baron and Ninja Master Harry bring their pieces of the statue to a meeting place where Yamato arrives at the statue's body. Harry and Baron then take turns attacking Yamato. Baron is killed, but Harry then has Yamato at his mercy. Despite Yamato's pleas that this defeat means he cannot return to the Empire and he'd rather die an honorable death, Harry ignores him and unites the pieces of the statue. As Harry achieves its power, Yamato seems to blow himself up through sheer force of will. The end. The end.
I knew someone exploded, and I didn't know who. So
and I was just like, I was watching on my couch, and like I shrugged and just turned that off and was like, "Yup."
Also, I was watching on Tubi, and during the explosion scene, it decided to put it into thumbnail mode and already start trying to get
No!
Yes.
So you didn't even get to see the explosion.
That happened to me too. I thought that was artistic.
Yeah, you too.
I don't know.
There were 2 versions on Tubi. I think I luckily got the one that didn't do that. But Tim, I have one last list.
Okay.
Can you guess what it is? Because you already know I did one for Kevin. I did one for me.
It's things
How will Tim pass his time now? 1, practice staring into the middle distance.
At the trains.
Yep. 2, reorganize his collection of drifter bones. Number 3, idly thumb through his copy of Mein Kampf and hope it doesn't awaken anything in him. Number 4, slowly drive wife producer Miss Lee insane with his incessant lists. And number 5, he will create a new podcast, Him Tamilton.
Oh, I like that.
What?
It's like Seddy Bimco, but you like reverse the names. Oh, what a dick.
Sorry. It's those guys from the hospital.
I'm so glad this is almost over.
Now we have the part of the show where Tim and George talk about how this movie is like Star Wars and Labyrinth.
How's this movie like Star Wars?
How is it like Star Wars,
in this
Tim?
movie, as we explained, a tiny robot came into the room to deliver a videotape of a woman being tortured. You know, I don't know if we made that clear, but the robot also ordered a videotape of a woman being tortured for Harry to watch.
That's right. Quickly change the facts so it fits your story.
Yes. Well, in Star Wars, Obi-Wan was confused about the message from Princess Leia that the little R2-D2 robot brought out, as he thought he had ordered the movie called Torture Ladies Part 3.
That's actually pretty good to make the reference to like the Star Wars and the Princess Leia. I'm being serious.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Episodes.
I like to the final one. He does a good one, and it's also outside of his narrow purview of like Anfaru, bad like thermal outpost, or Ponda Boba at the
They all work.
And I like to counter your Star Wars references with how this is like Labyrinth, and just like Labyrinth, this movie is done. That's how it's like Labyrinth.
What?
Yep. And this
Jesus
series.
Christ.
Can I tell you a crazy story about Kenny Baker I learned the other day?
Okay.
Yeah. Always.
All right. We maybe want to cut this out because it's kind of long. All right. So a friend of mine that I've known for years, she's seen Star Wars since, but at the time, this was in her 20s, she had never seen Star Wars. And all she knew was that her ex had a fraternity brother. He was in a fraternity where his fraternity brother his father played a robot in Star Wars. And she had mentioned that to me. I'm like, oh, so I guess it's Anthony Daniels, the guy who plays C-3PO. So for years, she would tell the story about how she knew the son of Anthony Daniels because of this fraternity and how he was a real dick and always talk about how famous his dad was. And just recently, like the other day, I was listening to an episode of Mystery Science Theater, and somebody was doing a C-3PO impersonation. And for the first time it hit me, I'm like, wow, C-3PO really has a very stereotypically gay way of speaking. I'm like, that's a really weird choice. They did that, right? Like, and then I'm like, well, maybe it's not a choice. Maybe actually Anthony Daniels is just a gay man, and that's the way he sounds. But I'm like, but wait, I have that story from my friend that she knew his son, and of course, gay men could have children and stuff. But I'm like, let me look this up. I look it up. I go into Wikipedia. Anthony Daniels doesn't have kids. I'm like, I'm like, so what other robot from Star Wars is there? I look up Kenny Baker, the man inside of R2-D2.
He's got 20 kids.
Well, he has two sons, both of whom were the right age to be this fraternity brother, neither of whom have dwarfism. And it turns out all these years, the person she knew was actually the son of Kenny Baker.
Oh. And it said they were a dick on Wikipedia.
And they were a dick, too. Yeah.
Yep. That was a short story.
Oh.
Well, sure. And we can cut that out. Cut the whole thing out.
Wasn't the torture droid from Return of the Jedi?
Yeah.
You know, I think Billy Barty was locked in there. He was like, let me out. And they're like, no, Billy Barty.
Wherever you are, wherever you're hiding, I'll find you.
Revenge.
One of us will die. One of us will die.
I will not let Cindy take my place. Revenge.
All right, so I guess in the interest of keeping this final episode somewhat on track, I will give my quick sequel, my revenge sequel.
Oh, yeah.
We do have to have revenge here, right?
Sure.
But I'm because I didn't understand the movie or even comprehend it at all, and the little bits I did have already left my mind, I'm actually doing a revenge sequel for Seddy Bimco.
Ooh, I like that better.
Right? So it's 2 years later, just like how in this movie. Tim Hamilton sitting in his house, organized his collection of drifter bones, staring to middle distance, making notes, making lists, driving producer Miss Lee mad. He hears a knock at the door.
Not a train?
Yeah.
But no trains.
Yeah, and the door opens, and it's me, and I hit him in the head with a fucking hammer. And I drag him down to the train tracks, and I put him in the train tracks, and he gets run over.
Is the train coming now?
And both his legs are cut off. Yep, and your legs have been severed. That's the end. And the end is you get hit by a train. It was my revenge for you always playing fucking sound clips and just this podcast. You get run over by a train. And Kablasto helps me, and even John Kelly does.
Yep.
Yep, we all three of us help and carry you down to the subway, and you get run over. And because the first one just cuts off your legs, we have to reposition you. And then the next time, it just cuts off the top of your head, but you're still okay. And then it cuts off like a little bit more of your legs. It takes us 5 or 6 things until it finally splits you right down the middle. And then know what your last words are, Tim? You say oil can.
Kill me? Oil can.
Oil can.
All right. All right.
I said last week I was going to start a story and you could join in, and we would freeform.
Exquisite quote that?
We would do it on the spot. Improv.
All right,
yes, and.
Yes, and. Do it.
Let's start it.
All right.
So all these women who Jaguar in the movie, he chases them down. He's like, "Hey, you're my old flame. You still love me, right?" And they're like, "No." But he kisses them We just saw a couple in this movie. Like he did that to like 20 women. He was a real menace in China or Japan. I forget.
I think it's Korea, actually. Korea.
In Korea.
Yeah.
And all these women, they got together and got to know each other online and all knew they had been harassed by jaguars. So they formed a squad.
What's the squad called, Tim?
Anti-smooching squad. Or... ass. They didn't love it.
Hey, you're going to convert to Korean.
Now I'm going to jump in here really quickly.
Yeah. What happens then?
Well, one of the women that they spoke to was actually... So, Tim, this was a period of exploration. Societally and just in general. And, this movie was filmed, either version of it, well before Kevin or I were born. But, however, as an ageless person who's been alive, you were around. And this was a period for Tim Hamilton was exploring. And he was like, maybe I'll just try being a woman for a while, which is nothing wrong with that. It's great. And so, Tim, you're one of the women.
Nice.
In the ass squad. Yep.
And do they have a cool car?
No, your car is, you're in a...
But do they have a big bike that they all ride on?
It's a big tandem bike that all 20 of them fit on.
Okay, nice.
But Tim, unfortunately, you're the last seat, and they don't have a guard over the tire. Yeah. So every time they go over a puddle, dirty water shoots onto your back.
On my nice dress.
On your nice dress, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and in your long, lustrous hair.
Do we have headquarters?
Kevin?
Are we heading there? We're heading to the headquarters.
It's the,
or have we heard? No, we've heard where Jaguar is, right?
Yes.
Kevin, where is he?
You refer to your headquarters? I wanted to talk
No, Jaguar. Where is Jaguar? They're heading.
He's at the headquarters, obviously.
He's at the barrel, probably.
No, your headquarters is called the asshole.
Okay.
Nice!
Yeah. I'm not going to bother with the acronym. Just to so.
But then they had to where Jaguar is hiding out at a bar called the Barrel in Rochester.
Yeah, that's your favorite Rochester fact. So I think you've promoted that.
Are they playing Western music in there, Kevin, or is it like electronica?
This is good stuff.
Tim. I told you can go.
Tim, is the barrel full of monkeys?
Just name a music. Yes, it's full of
they're playing
topless women.
They're playing KMFDM.
Okay.
There you go.
Wait, so if they're playing this music and the barrel is full of monkeys.
Okay.
Yes.
The barrel's full of monkeys and Tarzan's watching from outside.
Yes, he's got an erection.
And he has an erection. All right, back to the story.
Now you got it. Yeah. This is the story.
Yeah.
So they hunt him down. They make him drunken crab. Not just dinner. They make him a drunken crab.
Yes, George.
Yeah, George.
We've established you are one of the women, Tim, so you should actually be saying we hunt him down.
Oh, we hunt him down, and we make him not only dinner drunken crab, we make him a literal drunken crab, so drunk that he walks sideways into the ocean and he drowns as a revenge. This movie's called Kiss, Kiss, Glub, Glub.
Yeah.
I let you join in, right? That worked out.
I'm glad it's over.
All right.
I'm not.
I mean...
before we get to final thoughts, you did say you had a letter, Kevin?
There's many letters. That's why.
Let's get to them.
Yeah, well, Tim, first of all...
Letters first. You want to do yours first? Go ahead.
No. Check the inbox because I know for a fact that someone sent in a voicemail.
I know that too.
Okay. Oh my God.
I did not know that.
We're all on top of it.
I am impressed that you actually did this for once.
Hey, you have a letter from someone to read?
I do.
Kevin, why? Why wasn't it sent to me?
Kevin, why? Yeah, why? I often ask myself why someone to write into this podcast. So, because you're notoriously not dependable, Tim, because as I said, many people have said they've written in and you're like, I didn't get it.
Just Marcy. Marcy's the only one.
Well, it can also be because you spelled Seddy Bimco, the name of your podcast, incorrectly. So I think it's
great moment number one in Seddy Bimco history.
So here's the letter, and I only breezed through it, so forgive me if I don't read it with the correct cadence.
I hope she used small words.
So this is from Marcy of the Movie Mixtape Podcast
hey, Marcy.
show of Marcy and Dirk fame. So this is, Dear Seddy Bimco. That's how Marcy talks. So.
Okay.
Wow, 200 episodes. And if you do the math, 2 times 0 times 0 equals 0, which is how many episodes Tim thinks I've listened to.
I know it.
Please, Tim. It's actually like 4. I'm kidding.
This voice is soothing.
Congratulations on your retirement. I think Tim has had enough of Kablasto and going to do that Forrest Gump thing and run across the country now. Good for you, Tim. All jokes aside, I should be reading this like Rodney Dangerfield. So, all jokes aside, Tim, I know this is maybe a small break for you, but I do hope you will one day watch Air Force One with me and Dirk and come on a mixtape episode. That's how that's how you know she doesn't actually listen to the show on her show.
Yeah.
I don't know who deserves a medal more for 200, Tim or Kablasto, but also sweet George deserves it most.
I was going to say.
I was about to say, I think she has listened to Nunces. I'm not getting mentioned at all, but I'm sweet, so I'll take it.
Yeah, so clearly she doesn't listen. You all are the biggest hearted group of lovely misfits I have ever had the privilege of knowing.
Aww.
Thank you for the awkward and genuine laughter. I hope Seddy Bimco Part 3, The Return, happens very soon. If not, hope everyone is proud of this journey. Well, this isn't goodbye, because I literally talk to you every day, even on the Instagram that Tim threatens to leave weekly. Incredibly thankful for your friendship. Love, Marcy.
Oh, thank you, Marcy.
Then she said in her real voice, okay, hope that's okay. I'm going to read it, or Tim will never forgive me. So there you go.
That was
Thank you, Marcy.
What do you
Thank you for listening to 4 episodes.
What do you have, Timberlake?
Oh.
Timberly, that's good.
Well, I'm thanking her here.
200 episodes, Tuck Man.
So last week we were just going over the people who I knew listened. So we have people like Kevin writing in. This Kevin Kablasto guy. I'm here. I'm listening. That's what it says.
We did. I asked specifically if you're actually listening right now, right up front. Put it. So thank you, Kevin.
That's what that is.
Yes.
Also, we got one from Chris Hogan of the podcast known as
Mr.
What's that?
Mr.
I'll get to it.
It's good you prepare in advance.
He says, guys, yes, I'm listening. Sure, it's a day after release, and it's on in the background as I'm in my remote job. But I heard and answered the call to action.
Nice.
If when you start another pod, please consider releasing it on a different day. Probably 75% of pods I listen to drop on Wednesdays. Congratulations on 200 episodes. I know when I reach 200 of something, that's when I quit. Here's a list. A list in honor of this event he made. Things I stopped after achieving 200. Having children. Eating M&Ms.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Collecting pounds of naval lint.
Wow, that's a lot of naval lint.
Collecting naval battleships.
Wow.
Counting grains of Dominican sand.
Uh-huh.
Very specific.
Because he's from the podcast.
Dominionated.
Dominicated. They live there. Yes.
Okay, yes.
Okay.
Plucking eyelashes.
Ooh, ow.
And listening to Seddy Bimco.
Nice.
Chris, who did listen. Sorry, Chris, I blanked on the name of your podcast.
Now I suspect Chris is actually Tim.
You have a podcast, Dominicated. Watch it on YouTube. They moved down there and they're showing you how to live, how to go to the beach.
They moved down to YouTube?
Yeah, down to YouTube.
Okay.
And they live in the Dominican Republic. We got an email from the Alabama Take.
Oh, nice.
Yes, I still listen. I wish I could say I listen to every episode, but I do listen to many episodes. In fact, I missed something somewhere. Why was that your penultimate episode? What's happening? Okay. He doesn't realize that's from Blaine Duncan of the Alabama Take.
Hi, Blaine. It's the penultimate episode because, I mean, have you heard? You've listened.
Yes.
Clearly, that should be all the
He
answer.
missed a few.
Yeah.
He missed a few.
Tim is a busy guy. He does all the editing and stuff. It's a lot of work. And I don't know. He's on, his 5th Nervous Breakdown, would you say, Kevin?
Isn't it your 9th Nervous Breakdown? Hey, here's a train. There's somebody on the train waving
Is it John
at us.
Tyler?
George, I had a response for you, but I guess it doesn't matter.
No, it's better. It's better he keeps doing this shit.
There's a man getting off the train. He's walking up to us. He looks British.
Oh.
Bonjour, les Seddy Bimco. This is Dirk Philwood, calling in to episode 200 of your podcast. And it's always a pleasure, innit, when the three separate pieces of the golden Seddy Bimco Ninja Warrior statue are brought together to galvanize the airwaves with this Tim, George, and Kevin. 200. You've taken us back to our childhood with tales of high school failure. You've toured the United States of America. And of course, created stories of foul revenge, the foulest of all, making us watch Ninja Terminator for this climax.
I agree.
Of your podcast journey. You played a good game where I'd close my eyes watching this movie and tried to guess what the person on screen who were talking, what they looked like, and I just couldn't do it. Just couldn't do it. This movie also made me think of the age-old question: how many crabs can one man want to eat for his tea?
Yeah.
That was a lot of crabs, so that woman were preparing for his tea, wasn't it? That guy who's had the moustache.
That's good.
I think he was called Henry. And he looked about 57, but because
Harry.
when this was filmed, he was actually only like 18 or something when they just grew him different back then. That's all.
70s.
People were older souls and could get a mustache from when they were 10 years old. Anyway, it weren't very good, apart from when Jaguar Wong came on the screen and doing his kicks. They were good. That was the best bit. So, not very good. 5 stars. I really liked it. But most of all, I love all three of you. I paused there because I didn't know whether I was going to include all three of you, but I am. I'm including you all. I love all three of you. Love your podcast. Shout out to John. Right there in our hearts. Seddy Bimco.
Yes.
For life. Kiss, kiss, bang, bang.
Nice.
He's getting back on the train.
It was nice of the train to wait for us. Man, I don't think in 200 episodes you ever came up with a shtick as labored and sucky as this train thing.
No one has ever broadcast from a train station. Anyway. That's all the letters.
Thank you, Dirk. Thank you, Marcy.
Thank you, Dirk.
All the other people.
That was touching. You were very touching. I don't mean to ignore you.
But
touching.
You just happened to. You just had to run the train bit.
I was like Tarzan while you're reading that, hiding in the bushes. That was so touching. I guess that's it.
Now what?
Because we've talked for an hour and 45 minutes. Or just, I'm not going to hang around forever. You hang up first.
I feel
like we're not going to, should we say anything like our thoughts on this thing ending? I'll say something nice. Tim, thank you for, I have very much enjoyed my time as a prisoner on Seddy Bimco. I thank you for doing all the heavy lifting, for making the show sound great and doing all the fun audio and stuff. And, I know I tease you for your terrible lists and your terrible jokes and stuff, but that's all part of the fun. And I will miss Seddy Bimco. And thank you, everybody who listens, even if you didn't write in. Thank you for all you listeners and stuff. This has been a really fun time. And that's my thing.
Yep. I know there is a group of listeners. Because I see the hits. So thanks for listening. And I will miss it too, but I just need a break. Maybe I'll come back and do something else.
I don't get to say anything, Tim?
I am saying. You can't hear me?
Oh, okay.
Oh, you want to say something? Already?
Yes. You know what?
I'm just saying maybe I'll do something else, but I need a break.
Okay. From this
but now you say something.
For the podcast. Oh, now I can speak. So
now he's gonna play train noises.
Yeah, exactly. He is. He's pulling up his fart soundboard. So when I mentioned it in Bat and Spider, Tim, I thought you were a creeping weirdo. and now it's been like many years later, and it's
you know it.
That my first instincts were correct.
Da-da-da.
Yep.
Ta-da-da.
But you're also a talented artist, so I guess it makes up for it, or at least explains everything. So
sometimes.
Yep. And it's always nice to know that you don't know what's going on, not just on the podcast as some sort of act, but also in literally every conversation I've had with you. So
wow,
you're consistent if nothing else. So it's good to get to the real Tim. So, and I will your wiki entry up.
Yeah, fix that.
A Seddy wiki up sooner.
Okay.
Well, we mentioned that earlier, but I mean on the official Wikipedia.
I want a complete Seddy wikia. I want every episode gets its own, like referencing all the running jokes, all the lists.
Can you
all the guests?
You think of what a blow that would be to all of our hated competition, like Bat and Spider and 70 millimeter and all those others? They would just give up. So
I want to. Oh yeah.
Even though SETI is ending, it would live on forever. So
I do want to shout out to John. I texted him and see if we could arrange it. He said, "Let me check my schedule," and
he's still checking.
And he's still checking. So
but you have to ask this.
He was here for the first year.
While we're on the air, wasn't Marcy a guest on the show when you were doing the high school thing still?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, she was not mentioned in George's list.
Oh, I didn't mention every guest. I mentioned guest hosts. People who... Okay. Yeah, no, because there was a lot of guests.
George, I would say you get an angry letter, but to where?
So, yeah, folks, don't write to us because it's already been barely manned anyway. But Seddy Bimco with an E at the end at gmail.com. Who knows what'll happen now?
And speaking of 70 millimeter, George still doesn't understand the concept of Bat and Spider Rejected that we recorded for you.
Oh, it's okay.
Yeah. And I'm not going to try to explain it to him again, but
no,
I think it's funny.
I don't care to either.
Explain it to him.
I barely do, and I was on it. So
it's inexplicable, and that's the way it should be.
Also, if Tim explains something to someone, that doesn't really speak towards the quality of the explanation. If we're being honest.
Shots fired right at the end of the episode.
Tim, insert something nice that I'm saying about you right now.
Okay.
Just you can add it in a post. So.
All right.
For the record, I just said a bunch of really nice things about Tim, but he cut it out to make me look like a jerk. So George is crying at my moving words about Tim and the show. Oh, George, you're good. I got to talk about you. So yeah, and then there's Tim. So
and then there's Tim.
Yeah.
All right.
So we should go.
Everyone who has listened to us, everyone who continues to find us as we'll still exist out there, thank you for listening. I made the mistake of talking again, so Tim had to play sound effects. Yeah.
They're destroying
bye, everybody.
They're destroying the studio as we speak.
Okay.
So
it's just yep.
So he went, let's get on the train and leave, okay?
Yeah. How about Tim? How about you go your own way, huh? I'm gonna
We get on the train. Thanks, everybody. I hope you enjoyed your time with us.
Yes.
William Burroughs, right? Yeah.
The guy who wrote Tarzan.
William S. Burroughs.
True.
Yes, he wrote Tarzan.
True. Confusing Burroughs.
That's what Naked Lunch means.
What if that's season 3? What if we just go out of our way to spread disinformation?
Or was William S. Burroughs a television writer? Now I'm confused.
He's a TV reporter. How we smoke cigarettes.
No, you're doing. Oh, Tim. I'm going to no butt you so hard this episode because I'm mad